Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
where we're all about keeping it real in the world of fitness.
I'm Sarah, your go-to fitness professional, cutting through the BS to bring you the truth.
And I'm Caleigh, your fitness newbie, here to ask the questions you're too afraid to ask.
From crunches to kale, we've got the inside scoop on what works and what doesn't.
Because fitness should be fun.
So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know, sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait, this is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sarah, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show.
So Caleigh,
What?
what's going on over there?
I brought a cookie.
I see that.
This is my dessert.
It's your dessert?
Oh yeah, I got it from Runza. I went and picked up dinner.
We love Runza.
Treat myself to a cookie.
Treat? That's a treat? It's like the size of your face.
I was like, oh. Well, I was going to offer to share it with you.
No, you weren't.
Sure.
You're such a liar.
But if you're going to act that way.
You're like, look at this cookie I got.
That's a good cookie. Have you had those?
Oh yeah, they're delicious because they're still soft in the middle.
Oh, it's like eating a warm cookie, but it's not warm.
No, it's not
warm. But
warm.
it's like you still get that like warm cookie vibe.
It's baked to perfection.
It really is.
One way to ruin a perfectly good chocolate chip cookie is to like cook it all the way through to where it's just hard and crumbly.
Crunchy.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're probably going to start some sort of like battle in the comments section though once we post that on social media because
people do like a crunchy cookie.
They do, and they get very like
I like a soft cookie.
For sure.
Soft.
Like almost still raw. I'm fine with.
Oh yeah. Those cookies I brought a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, those are good in the middle.
The bigger version of those are like straight up.
I still eat raw cookie dough.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
I don't care.
Oh,
give me the raw eggs and everything.
Here's the thing: some things are worth the risk,
100.
whether that risk be like obesity or E. coli or whatever.
Salmonella.
So is that what you get from raw?
Raw eggs.
Like that's how little I care. Like I don't even know which deadly disease it may give me.
Sickness from. I thought it was.
I think you could E. coli from water.
You can. Salmonella is the illness that
egg
causes
one?
serious. Yeah.
Because it's from the eggs.
Diarrhea, fever, vomiting, and stomach cramps. 6 hours to 6 days after the infection and lasts 4 to 7 days. Oh, that actually sounds kind of gross.
Worth it.
You think for a raw cookie? You know what? I've had raw eggs my entire life. And I mean, just through regular cookie dough.
I thought maybe you were like smashing.
Well, now I will tell you. So my mom's side of the family, they lived in Japan for many years as missionaries. And part of the culture over there was so I grew up with, they would all crack a raw egg in a bowl.
Yeah.
And they would eat their, was it noodles or just pour it over the rice? I don't remember. It's been a while now since they've done it. But eat the raw egg.
Ooh.
With their chopsticks, because that was part of
Well, and it was kind of like a
their
big
life
like
over there.
gym bro fitness thing for a while.
Drinking
raw eggs.
Well, it was drinking the egg whites mostly.
Okay.
But you could do the whole egg too if you needed the fats.
Yeah.
You get it down faster. Like, why would you not want to eat it faster?
True.
Just get it down what you need.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, not for you.
Mm-mm. I'm hard pass.
Hard pass. I mean, that cookie is a pretty decent size though, really.
It's a pretty big cookie. I actually noticed on the menu because at Runza, they have like the
Calories.
Yeah, the calories.
Is it just the calories or is it general overall nutrition?
No, because it's like on the drive-through menu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sure it's
There's
somewhere.
not a ton of space.
But no, just underneath like
calories.
each item.
Yeah.
And I think it said that cookie was 490 calories.
I mean, how many grams of protein?
Probably not. Probably not enough.
Probably not enough to make up for the 490
Probably
calories. Not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems to me like cookies are much larger these days than they ever used to be.
Than back in your day.
I mean, I remember cooking with my mom at home, and they would be like, 2 inches across. Or like baking for 4-H. I feel like you would, that is about the size that you would go for. Like
a 2-inch cookie?
Yeah, don't you think you would use about a tablespoon and kind of scoop it out, or like a small ice cream scoop, and it would be about 2 inches, don't you think? I feel like that's kind of where it used to be. And this easily.
That's like 4 cookies for real.
We got a 5-incher here, I think. Don't you think?
Give or take, on a good day. It depends on who you ask, really. Alan,
how do you feel about the size of the cookie?
What do we got there? Alan's like, that's 12. That's 12 inches.
No, that's an average white guy cookie.
Oh no.
You know what? Sometimes it's okay to be average.
Still though, coming in at 490 calories.
That's pretty legit. That's really
fill you.
That's like the heavyweight champion there, just coming on in. Did it get hot in here? I put my jacket on because I wanted to be all cute with our logo and stuff, and now I'm like pitting out and I'm sweating, and I don't even think we're 5 minutes into the episode. And
this is our first episode of the night.
Have we talked about anything of substance?
No. Can we please be professional?
Oh, I think this just brought up the topic of like portion sizes.
Yeah,
and
that's where that was going.
We were trying to go there, and we just hadn't got there yet. So thanks for hanging with us, people.
Nobody's listening anymore.
That's true. They're done. But you look at it, and will see like the side by side comparisons of, say, from like the 50s portion sizes. The bagel is the one that you'll see like a lot, where the bagel is like, the full bagel is now the size of just half of our bagels.
Yeah.
And everything's gotten bigger. The McDonald's side by sides. Everything. It's just kind of crazy how much everything has supersized me. And I was like, normal. And now you've got a cookie that's
huge. I'm trying not to talk because I don't trust myself. I'm trying to maintain my composure over here.
Oh my goodness. But this brings up a really good video I think that Alan found, because we kind of talked about it and was like, that cookie is ginormous. And then it's not the way that it used to be. So here we go. This is from the 50s, right?
It is from the 50s.
Okay, so here we go.
Just like me. All right.
The dangers to health resulting from overweight have been shown convincingly by life insurance records. Life expectancy decreases as the amount of overweight increases. Excessive calorie intake is the cause of overweight. Consumption of calories in excess of body needs is the single most extensive nutritional problem affecting public health in this country.
Okay, so that's from like 70 years ago, right? 1950, 70 years ago.
One.
We basically have known that this whole time.
Yeah, and then the problem just kept getting...
It just keeps getting worse. Why?
Capitalism.
Money. It's all about money.
Well, I saw something the other day. I was going to say I read something, but honestly, it was probably a TikTok.
So I saw it. I don't read.
About how like the McDonald's French fries that we used to eat, like, are the ones today are not the same French fries. Like they're fried in like different oil.
Yeah, and they don't mold. Like, have you seen those comparisons of people like?
So like for people that are like, oh, I grew up on McDonald's and I turned out fine. We're like, well, the shit your kid's eating now is not the same stuff you were eating when you were 6.
Is any of the same food that we're eating now really the same as it was even back then?
Probably not.
I don't really feel like it is. Everything's genetically modified, again, because it's big business. So everything is like, how do we produce it bigger and faster and more of it and all the things? The chickens aren't the same anymore. I mean, but at the same time, you really can't avoid it unless you're living on your own farm,
Right.
raising all your own food on organic soil,
Exactly.
raising your own chickens. So then it's like, well, how do you even manage it? When you go to your favorite fast food place and they have right there on the drive-through window door or menu thing, the most delicious looking chocolate chip cookie you've
I almost
seen.
got a shake too. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, their shakes are the bomb.
I held back.
Good for you for
Thanks.
just picking.
It's like one or the other. Caleigh, come on.
Right, because what did you already have for your meal?
Double cheeseburger,
Oh,
mustard
yeah,
only.
Did you have, whoa, hold up. How are we even friends? Mustard
only?
Who does that?
Alan.
Are you as like weirded out by this as I am? Or no, you like the
only.
mustard. Ew. Mm.
I like ketchup like on my fries, but I don't like ketchup on like a hot dog or a hamburger. But I'll like dip chicken nuggets and ketchup or whatever. Like I don't dislike ketchup. For me, it doesn't belong on a burger. So yeah, I order all my cheeseburgers at all the fast food restaurants, mustard only. Love me some mustard.
No veggies.
No. Pickle? Does pickle count?
Yeah, that's a veg. I mean,
usually
it's a
don't-
cucumber.
I usually don't get pickles, to be honest. with you.
Onions?
No.
Lettuce?
No. When I say mustard only, I'm talking beef, cheese, mustard.
I heard you. Just questioning some
Anyway,
life
where was that
decisions
going?
at this point. I don't know.
So that's what
I was taken off guard by the fact that you ordered
double
mustard
cheeseburger
only.
meal. I got the Dr. Pepper and the fries.
And the fries, of course.
And I was like, shaker cookie.
Let's add this up.
But what I did not do was compare the calories. I just was like, which one?
Right. Well, yeah, no, because why would you? But here's my big question. Here's the question, though. Are you glad you did it?
Well, truth be told, I got pretty full from
Did you not finish it?
the cookie, the cheeseburger.
No, the cheeseburger.
No,
and the fries.
I horked that thing down. Every last crumb. Ate and left no crumbs.
No crumbs.
But I just found myself really too full to like eat that whole cookie. That's why I was thinking about sharing it with you until
I started poking fun at the
you
size.
saw me eating a cookie and you were like, let's do an episode about you eating this big fat, giant, fat, massive
5-inch.
cookie. I was like, all right, here we go. I didn't know it was. When I ordered that cookie, I had no idea it was going to be content.
Well,
You know?
content can come from anywhere.
This I have learned.
I mean, really, we can really find a way to talk about just about anything.
I believe that to be true.
There are endless possibilities of the content we can talk about.
Right. We did a whole episode about Stanley Cups.
We did. That was the great bonus. That was a great bonus.
That was a great bonus.
Should we add up your total nutritional content of
Let's
everything?
do it.
For your...
Let's
okay,
do
hold on.
it.
All right, so I just pulled up the menu. So for those of you that don't live in the state of Nebraska, Runza.
Well, I think in the Midwest. I think it's outside of Nebraska.
There used to be one in Lawrence, Kansas.
Pretty sure there's some in Iowa.
Council Bluffs, Iowa. That's Omaha. I'm pretty sure that's as far as it goes because they tried to have one in like one of the suburbs of Kansas City, and it failed after a few years.
But
Which
yeah,
is really
anyway,
sad, 'cause,
if
like-
you have never experienced the wonders of
Runza.
Runza,
Oh,
you know what's
so
funny though is I don't like the Runza.
Yeah, I don't really either, unless I go to a Huskers football game. Then give it to me. I think it's just
cabbage.
part of the. Well, yeah, you don't like vegetables. So here's a true story. The second day after I'd met my husband, we worked at the same company. He was shadowing my boss. We were in Omaha for meetings, and I hauled up the first day. Like they had driven up separately. We were all at the doctor's office together, and I had forgotten that he was going to be with him. And I was like, who is this guy with my team?
Yeah.
You know, and then I put it all together and okay, fine. Well, my boss, who is a good friend of mine, he at one point lost like over 100 pounds, and he did it all from portion control.
Yeah.
And so one strategy that worked for him is he didn't usually eat lunch. He just found that was one meal that if he added it in, it was too much and he could get away with it. So that was just something that worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he would chew on like ice chips throughout the day. And he was able to keep it off. Again, sometimes it just kind of depends on what works for you. But I feel like it was over 100 pounds between like high school and then like post-college. He lost all this weight. And so that's who Dane was shadowing for this particular trip. And so we got up the next morning and we were heading to meetings again in the afternoon. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to drive through and get some lunch on our way. And I said, if you want to eat, you better ride with me because he's going to chew on ice chips the whole time. And he's not going to stop. And so Dane will retell the story that he's like, all of a sudden I was like, who's this girl not missing a meal? And I was like, so I'm going to drive through Runza on our way there. Well, he's from Arizona.
Oh.
And he was like, Runza? Yeah. I mean, I don't actually think he'd ever been in Nebraska before this work trip. And so he was like, what's Runza? Well, then, I mean, of course, you know, it comes out of any of us. Yeah. We're like, Runza? How do you not know
grew up on that?
Runza is? I was like, oh. But that's what I said. I said, I don't actually eat the actual Runza.
Yeah.
I just get a cheeseburger. But okay, well, if you're going to need to eat lunch, like you probably better ride with me. And so that was our first like interaction with each other was I was like, we're driving through this place. And
you gave him his first Runza.
Double cheeseburger and fries. And away we go. Then the rest.
He's lived happily ever after.
The rest is history. Isn't it just so
that.
sweet? So anyways, I know. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, so we have got a 1/2 pound double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Are you going to where's your calculator? Are we just doing calories? Let's just do calories to make it simple.
What else is there?
I mean, there's your total fat, calories. You know, you get protein, carbohydrates. I mean, you could do as much as you want, but let's just do overall calories.
Okay.
So the burger alone was 670 calories. Okay. I mean, your mustard is probably another 5.
Yeah. We're not going to add that in. Did you know? Wait. Does ketchup not have any calories?
It does, because it's got sugar in it.
Oh.
It's got a little bit of calories. I mean, not a ton, but yeah. Because it's from potatoes. From tomatoes. Tomatoes have sugar because they're a fruit, and that's where they come from. Okay, so double cheeseburger. Yes. What size of a meal did you get?
A regular?
Regular?
Yeah.
Okay, so then they have one size of fries now. Actually, no. They changed that. Okay, so the regular fry then is 475 calories.
Dang.
And then you said you also got a Dr. Pepper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just the regular cup of the Dr. Pepper?
Over there on the window.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, man. I haven't drank it all. That counts for anything.
Oh, here's the chocolate chip cookie, $4.90. Your memory serves you correctly. Oh. And then coffee. So this would be a medium Dr. Pepper, $1.90.
What do you think?
Probably 1,800 calories.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
1,825.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
For one meal.
One meal. And think of how many people drive through every day for lunch.
Yeah.
And do some sort. And like, this isn't even the largest version of the meal. Like they they used to have a large fry. I think they have one now, but they have bigger cups of soda.
Right.
Pop. They've got it. And so it's like, and you can get,
It's wild.
It's wild.
When you lay it all out like that. I was just going to pretend like I didn't know, like I always have.
Now you know.
But I'm friends with you, so.
Now you know. Uh-huh. Well, on this like very sombering topic, we'll take a quick just a quick break.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back from the break. Mostly so Caleigh could just settle down and realize
digest
that information.
So many different levels. Digest the meal, digest the information, digest it all.
Yeah, because you look at, so when they give you percentages then on most menu boards, because a lot of times you'll see that, right? You'll see the calories. Yeah. And then you'll say percent of daily value. And then it will give you like numbers, right?
Well, and generally it's based on a 2,000
calorie diet.
That's 2,000. I mean,
yeah,
that's the daily, but
on average,
I guess it depends on what your goals are.
It does. Depends on how much activity you are. And
but like, so like the thing that we've talked a little bit about is if you want to lose weight, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. And that's what portion control is. That's what intermittent fasting is. That's what
it's a strategy.
It's what any diet is. Like if you're on keto and you're losing weight because you're on keto, no, it's not because of it's not because of the foods that you're eating. It's because you're in a calorie deficit.
Yeah. You're in a calorie deficit. Just like the guy on the video was saying, right?
What guy?
The guy, the one that Alan played.
Oh yeah.
The one that sounds like so like, did he speak like that in real life? Or do you think that's just a byproduct of the microphone from the 50s?
I don't know, because they all sounded like that. They sounded like so distinguished and regal. Like, why don't we sound like that? We have microphones.
We do have microphones.
Do you think in 60 years they're going to look?
You don't think we sound distinguished
and they sound so refined and sophisticated?
No. I don't.
Oh.
I don't think they would probably.
It's like that transatlantic like accent that they all had back then. You know
Because they came over on the boats?
No.
I don't think that's the right decade.
The Mayflower was a little bit before that.
But they didn't have the microphones. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, or is it just because of the quality of the transmission of the sound?
No, people just talk like that. Like you listen
They
like
did.
old like presidential speeches
That's true.
and stuff.
They did.
It's just they just talk different.
Yeah, we're a little less refined and sophisticated
We're fine.
these days.
We're good. We're doing fine.
Are we fine?
Well, maybe probably compared to 60 years from now.
We've got it together.
Dead ass. Okay.
Oh,
I think
no.
we're fine.
We are all fine. So
No, that is-
1825, is that what you said the total was?
1825.
I mean, so that was... What else did you eat today, though, then? Like before? You snorted your pre-workout this
I
morning.
snorted my pre-workout.
Did you eat breakfast?
I had a protein shake.
All right, so that's probably 120.
Oh, a protein shake?
What else? How many scoops did you have in your protein?
2.
Well, that's, I mean, usually.
It's like 350 calories.
What kind of protein are you taking? Have we looked this up before?
I don't think so.
Oh, let's do this. What's your protein?
It's the Muscle Milk Pro.
Is it like the powder that you mix
Yeah.
into your own thing?
Yeah.
Powder. Muscle milk protein powder. Is this what it looks like? The MM? Oh, the Pro series.
Because I'm a pro
You are a pro. Look at you go.
at drinking.
50 grams of protein?
Yeah. It's a little excessive for...
Because that's 2 scoops.
Yeah.
So only 1 scoop would be 25.
No. 2 scoops is 50. 2 scoops is a serving.
Right. So 1 scoop, though, would be 25 grams.
Yeah.
And you're doing 2. Right.
doing
So
2.
each scoop, which is pretty typical, I feel like, of most protein powders, is 1 scoop is about 25 grams of protein.
Okay.
So if we look at then, where's the nutritional? 310.
Yeah. So that's
2
my
scoops.
breakfast.
Okay. Add that to your little calculator.
Jiminy Christmas. Let's
Come
talk about
on.
what you ate today. Let's add up your
I don't
calories.
even remember.
All right. So what am I adding? 310? Oh, whoops.
Plus your protein powder. Or your pre-workout's probably something.
Plus, I have my protein powder. Or my,
All right, let's
no,
look
I
at
have
it.
my pre-workout.
Your pre-workout's with you. Okay, let's look at the label on that one. And then, okay, so that was...
I didn't know we were going to be...
Well, I actually think this is really helpful because you have so many people also that are scared to eat like over 1,000 calories. 30, okay. So 30, so plus 30. Did you mix that with water? Yes. Well, what's that?
Creatine.
Oh my gosh, you're like busting out all of the... And you bring like the full-size containers with you. Like you just popped them out of your cup. Where do you even see 30 calories in here?
Oh.
Girl, that's not...
Servings.
This is 30 servings.
It doesn't say calories.
Oh my goodness. Ay. That's not the right.
There's no calories.
There's no calories. So then there's 0. There's got to be none if it's not on there.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Air.
right. Okay, perfect. All right.
This.
The creatine,
80.
80. Okay, add 80. Are you sure? I need to double check this because maybe there's 80 servings in this one too. 30. Oh yeah, calories 80. Okay.
Okay.
Fancy.
All right.
So then we are on to.
So what am I? I'm like 9
Now you're like past what after 8 a.m. then because that's probably your protein shake.
I did also. I take collagen peptide, which I'm pretty sure has.
It probably has a little bit. So just say 50.
Okay.
Add 50.
Okay, and now I have to think.
Do you mix that in with your shake?
No, I mix it with Gatorade.
Oh, okay. Let's add that in too. All right.
Just a little bit. It's like 6 ounces.
Okay. Well, let's see how much 6 ounces of Gatorade is. 6 ounces nutrition. All right. So, okay. So we got 6 ounces. Where's my label? There we go. Okay. So how many ounces is that? 1 bottle. Well, that's not helpful.
No.
140 calories. Yeah, we do have to do the math. This is getting very complicated.
I know. That's why we just should.
This is why it's hard.
That's
Okay,
why we
so
should just ignore
nope.
the calories. Call it a day. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, stuff's about to get real bad if we're gonna go through the rest of my afternoon.
All right, so this is 140 into 20 ounces times it by 6, 42. Another 42 calories.
Okay, listen.
Did you add it?
Let me level with you here, because we could be here all day.
I
had like,
we are.
I had like 6 packs of fruit snacks today.
Awesome. We're going to add them all
I
together.
grabbed several little Reese's peanut butter cups from my freezer. Probably 5. Oh, I finished off a bag of M&Ms.
Did you eat lunch?
No.
That was your lunch.
Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I did have my yogurt. I had my second breakfast,
which is like a snack.
So I did my protein, all my good morning stuff. I did a workout this morning. Everything was going great, and this is what happens all the time. And then like 10 a.m. hits. Well, 11.
That's when your snack should be.
That's
when you drink your protein shake.
Right after my workout, 7.
Okay, so yeah, every 2 to 3 hours.
I do my yogurt second breakfast.
Okay.
Like
it's not a bad
9,
thing.
10.
Yep.
And then it really is just all downhill from there. Because I'm like, whatever the girls eat for lunch. I'm like, oh, frozen pizza. And I know I should be,
You do you.
Right.
So what
whatever.
did you have for lunch today? So you
I
had
did
your
not.
yogurt.
I didn't eat lunch.
Okay, so you've got yogurt and 5 packs of fruit snacks, 5
Several
Reese's
small,
Pieces of
the little ones.
Right. They're 5.
Let's be clear.
Those are like 25 calories each, I think.
Okay. So let's just
125.
go ahead and say between that
Another 500 calories.
and the Runza, like if my goal is to lose weight,
because you wanted to see your abs, remember?
right? we ain't there, are we?
I mean, depends on how good you are at math.
I've seen a little definition.
Is it 2,500 then? 2,500 calories?
Are we at 2,500?
Probably.
At least.
You're
I'm
like,
done. I'm done mathing. I'm done mathing the math. This is why, like, when I used to use my Fitness Pal, and then
you're just like, okay,
it does keep you more accountable though, because I wouldn't be doing all the Reese's and fruit.
Why don't you just
and...
put your collagen peptides in your protein shake?
I just started doing collagen peptides like very recently, and so I've just been trying to figure out how to like fit it into my morning. I guess it never occurred to me
that you can
mix it in with something else.
There you go.
We always have Gatorade because my husband drinks his creatine is unflavored, so he mixes it with Gatorade. So thought I'd try that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my typical day.
And
I don't normally eat fast food for dinner.
what would be a normal dinner then? Oh, she's so over this conversation. She's like throwing her phone on the floor.
Trying to cause a distraction.
In the
I don't know.
50s.
I mean, what is my normal dinner? I don't know. I make various things for dinner: spaghetti, grilled cheese,
just random. You took it to portion control a little
Caesar
bit though.
wraps, but
oh, look at that. Okay, so then we just talking about portion sizes and control. So
yeah,
I mean, here's the thing though too, is you are clearly eating probably over 2,000 calories a day. Even if it wasn't, well, maybe not, but somewhere probably between 1,500 and 2,000 plus.
I don't know. Like today was excessive. I think there are some days I am way under on my calories.
Which just shows you it's a rolling average.
Right.
I mean, it's not necessarily, it just kind of depends. But
not that that's the best way to go about it.
But, I mean, you're not guilty about it at all. You're like, that was a damn good burger.
Yeah.
And I'm like totally happy with my decision and my choices. And you're going to move on with it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to force you to go down some rabbit hole.
Until I go to put a swimsuit on for the first time.
Be a little rough.
Wait, I thought I was working on abs.
Get that one piece with the ruffles down the front. So the ruching or whatever. So it just kind of hides everything.
That's what I've had for the last couple of years. Like a tankini.
Yeah. Yeah. See? And it's fine. It's fine. Bagel size per era. Before the 1950s, it was a weight of 2 ounces, and they're like tiny. The bagel today weighs 6 ounces.
Oh my gosh.
So that one's 3 times the size. But I don't care. You give me a New York City bagel. I don't care the size of it. I'm fine. I'm taking every last bit of it.
I thought you were going to say inch.
Inch. That too. I'm taking it all.
Oh no. Okay. Is this episode over? Are we done?
I think we're done. I think you're like, you've been over this math conversation since we were just getting started.
Between like calling me out on my calories and math, like this is just not my.
You're over it for the week.
Thing.
Okay, fine. We're done. That's all. That's all we have for you today, folks. Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.